Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear all primary 3 students that I really miss a lot. Okay? I hope all of you are doing great today. You are fine in a great condition. Welcome back to another English lesson, and we're in week 9 already for our lesson. Okay? And for today, it's going to be another review time to prepare you for the quiz to next week. Going to be the last quiz, I think, in primary 3. So I suppose this English lesson is going to be the very last English lesson. So get ready. For today's review, we are going to take a look again one more time what you have learned since week 1 of home-based learning. Remember these topics? On chronological report, irregular verbs, and compound words. Okay, and then later, after you already got the first quiz at the time, we already discussed the new material as well about simple like sentence. All of you already understand and you already did some practices at the time, but now it's going to be another quiz next week, so let's review them one by one more time. The first one, still remember about non-chronological report. Okay. I only ask you to remember 2 things about non-chronological reports, I mean. The first one is about subheading. See, the one that I already point with the red arrow here, these are subheading. Okay, and this is another example of non-chronological report that I take from your English textbook and 28. You can check by yourself. In case I will use this text for the next quiz, let's see. Okay, but the things that you have to remember, this is the subheadings. Okay, there are 4. And another points that you will get from the non-chronological reports during the quiz is from your understanding about what you have read. Okay, so the one that you have to remember again is read the text carefully. The best score. I think it's going to be easy for you. And the next topic that I will put in the quiz, okay, I will reuse again this topic, irregular verb, but I will not use all of the words, of course. Let's say I will only use 3 to 4 words from the list here. See, don't forget the list here. Okay, and another word list that you already memorized as well. Let's do it one more time. Okay. The question that might come up about irregular verbs, I might ask you about the verb, or probably the verb 2 or the verb 3 of these words. Okay, the point is you have to keep reviewing what you have learned with me earlier. Okay, and one is about irregular verbs. And let's move to the next topic. This is the easiest topic, I think. The easiest topic that you have learned since home-based learning is about compound words. Do you remember? Compound word means you mix or you join 2 words together, becomes one new word. This is the example. C plus horse, seahorse, sunflower, blueberry, butterfly, pancake, and so on and so forth. Many other words that you might already know, right, about the compound word. So it's going to be easy, just trust me. And let's move to another topic that you have learned, and it will come in your quiz next week. This is about sentence structure. Do you remember sentence structures? First, it contains of 3 types of sentence. First one, simple sentence. Second one is compound sentence. The third one is complex sentence. See, actually it's like 3 weeks ago, right? I already asked you to have a review about these three types of sentence structure, but okay, it's another time for you to review a bit about it. The first one, simple sentence. Of course, has one main clause. This is the example of simple. Lions live in the grasslands. See, there is only one subject, lion, and one verb. And this clause already makes sense by its what we call it as main clause. So, if this sentence only has one main clause, call it as simple sentence. A very simple one, a very basic. I hope you don't forget what this one. The next type of sentence structure, this is about compound sentence. Remember, compound means we connect two things together. We join two things together. One is about compound sentence. So, we join two main clauses, main clause and main clause. We join them together by using the connect. Okay, this is the example. Lions live in Africa, but they also live in India forest. Can you guess which one is the first main clause? The first main clause is this one. Live in Africa. See, there is one verb, and there is another main clause here, right? But we connect them using the connective but. Is second. A is another. Live is another verb. They also live in India first. This one is only additional India first. But basically, it is one compound sentence. Alright. Let's move to the last part of the sentence structure that you have learned. And the last sentence structure that you have learned, like this. So, and the compound one, this is the last one, we call it as complex sentence. Let's take a look. Okay, complex sentence contains of main clause and subordinate clause. Example. Lions are carnivores, always eat meat. And first clause is subordinate clause. The second is main clause. Why do we call this clause as the subordinate one? Do you still remember? Because if we stop the sentence until this comma, so it becomes like this. Because lions are carnivores, then what else? We need to add information. So it cannot stand by itself. Call it as subordinate. It will not make sense by itself. And we call it subordinate. So this is the main clause one. They always eat meat. We combine this subordinate clause with the main clause together in one sentence. We call it as complex sentence, right? Don't get mistaken to compare between simple, compound, and complex sentence. One more time, let's take a look to those three sentence structures one by one. Lions live in grasslands. Lions live in Africa, but they also forest. Lions are carnivores, they always eat meat. And of course, this is simple sentence. There is only one clause. The second one, we call it as compound sentence because word is but are the connective. Remember this one. The last one, we call it as complex sentence. Remember the very last one that I mentioned earlier? Because there is one subordinate clause followed by the main clause. Okay. So that's all, everyone. The review for today to help you to prepare for next week's quiz. Alright? And last but not least, just take a look at this one because I think this is going to be our last English meeting for primary. Put some of your pictures. Okay? Still remember these pictures? Oh my goodness. We do miss these moments a lot, right? Just keep praying every day, okay, that we can meet again in our. And last but not least, please stay positive, everyone. Till we meet again, soon, inshallah, in the very, very right time. And last but not least, everyone, you have to know that I love all of you primary 3 students. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.